Hey y'all, I'm here with Liz Harden of Little Dipper Wellness. She is sleep coach extraordinaire. We love her at Emerald Doulas. She's been so helpful with our clients and our families and our doulas and just teaching us all how to get everybody really good sleep. Tell me a little bit about you and Little Dipper.
Well, thank you so much for having me to chat. So, Little Dipper started about 15 years ago now with the birth of my first child, when my nights got completely turned upside down and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And so at the time, I was a researcher in public health and was accustomed to being able to solve equations and solve problems. But turns out there were a few variables going on behind the scenes with my baby, and it was not a problem I could solve because it was a human. But during that time, in my efforts to get sleep under control and get my sleep back under control, I studied all the different sleep methods and sleep science and realized that there was a lot to learn and a lot that I could share with other families. And so that was the idea that brought about Little Dipper Sleep. Since then, we've been working with other families, helping them to get the sleep they need to thrive. And we also do provider trainings for folks who are working in that perinatal and pediatric space to help them bring sleep education into their own practices and to bring sleep support without having to become a sleep coach.
That's great. So is there an age that you recommend or don't recommend people start in terms of sleep training?
When it comes to sleep training, yes. I do recommend that folks wait until their baby's nervous system is a little bit more developed and their circadian rhythm is organized and established. And that usually doesn't happen until somewhere around 4, 5, or 6 months. It's a little bit different for each baby. But a lot of what we do is teaching people how to implement healthy sleep foundations so that hopefully you don't have to sleep train. And so that can start with education when you're waiting for the baby to arrive. Or it can start in those early days so that you're setting up your family for success in sleep long term. Or in some cases, it's just learning how to survive. And we can help with that too.
So what makes you different from other sleep coaches?
So I think there's a couple things. One is that because of my background and training in public health and in health education, I've learned through that to really meet families where they are. And to understand all of the cultural, social, personal variables that come into play when making decisions about your family. And so we don't have a one-size-fits-all approach, or this is what you have to do, or this is the method you need to follow. We understand what the evidence and the science say, and we have the experience of having done this for so long. But all of that sort of gets filtered into the most important piece of the puzzle, which is the family.
So it's customized.
It's very customized. And we also, I'm a yoga and mindfulness instructor as well, and so I incorporate a lot of mindset work into the process because often people come in with a lot of beliefs that they don't realize are negatively impacting
it's so
their progress.
Cool. And where do you support families?
Anywhere. So we work virtually, so we have folks in Europe, we have folks in Pennsylvania, and we have folks in Durham and Raleigh and Chapel Hill.
Great.
And we do in-home services as well, but we are not sleep trainers. So, well, if you want to meet with us in person and you live in our area, we can make that happen, but we're not going to come in and do sleep training for you.
So you might customize a plan for a family, and then either they implement it themselves or they might bring in a professional doula or someone like that
to help them implement. Exactly. Most of the folks we work with feel after we craft a plan and just sort of outline the timeline, they feel comfortable doing it themselves. But that's where the help of a doula can be amazing if someone wants some hand holding through the process and someone who's been there before.
Great. That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.